Well, doesn't she look marvelous?
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Hot Toys Captain Marvel. So here we are, and there she is. And first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have a lovely image of the Captain of Marvel, and the box is also very psychedelic. Changes colors. Woo! Captain Marvel logo on this side of the box. We have Captain Marvel on the other side. Captain Marvel on the bottom. Captain Marvel up top. Captain Marvel on the back of the box. You have warning. Don't eat anything in this box. That could be very bad for you. And again, more shiny, color changing, psychedelic stuff. Woo! And when we pull off the slipcover, of course, we have the tray where all of the pieces and the figure lies. Captain Marvel, and on the back we have the cast and crew, all the people involved with the production of this figure. And guess what? Captain Marvel. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along here, we have Captain Marvel as she appeared in the movie of the same name. And let's get in close here so we can take a look. Now here, eyes up here, eyes up here. Take a look at that head sculpt. And pretty nicely done head sculpt, in my opinion. I think that looks like Brie Larson, personally. I think they did a good job, as always. Wonderful work there on the eyes. They always manage to make the eyes just look alive. It's just kind of creepy, honestly. But the hair, as you can see, very nicely done. You got the highlights and shadows in there. Very nicely sculpted all around. And the suit itself. Love the suit design. Got the red, the blue, the gold. The red and blue is done in nice metallic. The gold is done in nice metallic as well, so everything just pops. Really nice suit design. I do quite like this. Got the gloves there. Got the gold trim going down the legs there. Got some knee pads going on. And of course the boots. Done in red and gold. Some blue there as well. Even the soles of her boots have the appropriate detail there. And moving up the back. Got the Marvel booty. All around. Nicely done suit, in my opinion. Now, articulation-wise, the neck is on a ball joint at the base. You do have a ball joint right up here at the top of the neck as well, but that one's a little harder to move. More often than not, you're basically going to be moving just that bottom ball joint. You can still get some nice wiggly-waggly. She can look up a little bit, can look down. The head can rotate. Just be careful with the hair. Try not to scratch up anything around here, but she can turn her head. She can do a full 360, but really, you know, that's really as far as a head can turn anyway, so yeah, let's keep it within that realm. As far as the arms, they can rotate. You can only go about that far before you start to kind of stretch stuff, so you don't want to go too far because you don't want to risk breaking the suit there. Back, again, about that far. Outward, you can pretty much get it all the way out. Again, you don't want to go too far because you don't want to risk damaging the suit. You do have rotation, bicep rotation in there. You do have a double jointed elbow in there, so you have a nice range of movements. Wrist can rotate, and the wrists are on a ball joint actually, so they can rotate. You have your wiggly waggly. As far as anything in the waist, it feels like there is a bit of a waist joint in there, but due to how tight the suit is, you can't really get too much turn out of it. Just a very minute bit of turn. It doesn't seem like there's any kind of crunch in there or anything either. Legs can go forward about that far, back about that far, outward, get them about that far. You do have thigh rotation in there. You got a double jointed knee, so you get a good range of movement there. And the feet are on the ball joint, but you don't get too much range of movement here either, just due to the way everything is sculpted around the boots here. You can't really move up and down too much, not much of anything. You do get rotation, but that's pretty much it. So articulation of the feet is very limited. So now let's run through the accessories. The first thing you get, of course, as always, is a stand. And see there, Captain Marvel logo. That symbol right there. Stars, all that good stuff. Carol Danvers. And you do have the claw here, And I love the way they're doing the claws now, because they have that padding on the inside. There's padding on this section as well, so nothing gets scratched up. The claw itself you can reposition. You just undo this screw here and you can move this to whatever desired height you want. And the arm itself is bendable, so you can just kind of have her in any kind of actiony poses you may want. And it just clamps around her waist, and we're just going to have her hovering because, hey, why not? So there you have that. And you do also get a bunch of optional hands. Now the hands that are on her right now are just kind of the relaxed open hands, but you get a pair of closed fists. Get nice gold paint on there. So it's just as much paintwork and the detail. You also get a pair of transclearance closed fists, and we'll show off what these are for in a little bit. You also get a splayed open hand and a grabby hand for ya and grr and ah and grr, so you know, hey, you can do all kinds of that if you want to. And you also get this hand right there. Woo! So you got that as well. You do also get a pair of kind of charged up gauntlets done in transparent plastic with some red and the gold in there. These are quite nice. You also get some effects parts. You get these blue effects parts right here. Again, they're that transparent plastic, and they're bendy. I'll show off how those work in a little bit. You get some more effects parts. You get these right here, done in yellow and looks like silver. These look really cool. And we'll show off how these work in a little bit. And you do get an optional masked head, which is very nicely done. Love that. I love the mohawk deal. I think that's really cool. So you get that head as well, and you also get a replacement transclearance yellow mohawk. And again, we'll show off how this works in a bit. So let's start off with the hands here. So we're gonna do some blasting here. So just pop the hands off the ball joints, and we can also slide off these gauntlets. You can slide on the kind of powered up gauntlets here and plug on the transclearant fists. Popped on. Come on. There we go. And then you can slide on this effect part here, like so. And you can have that look going on if you want to, which is pretty cool. And if we want, we can pop off this hand, slide this off, slide on the new gauntlets, and we can plug on this effect part, and this just plugs directly on to the ball joint itself. That just pops right on, and you can have that going on, which is pretty cool. So two different looks you can go for here, but a really cool thing is that you do have light up features, and to do that, you have to kind of pop all this stuff off again. Whoop. But there is, you can see, a little panel right there for the batteries. All the batteries are included, so you don't have to worry about that. They're all there for you. Just undo the screw and just place the batteries in. And if you want to replace the batteries, all of the panels do say what kind of batteries they take right there. So you just flick the switch, whoop, you get a nice bright LED that goes off in there. You can slide that on and put the fist back on. Like that. You see you get a nice glowy fist going on there. And you can slide this on. That's pretty cool and makes for a cool effect there. And you can do the exact same thing with this as well. Slide that off, turn that on, and then put all this back on. And that lights that up all nice and bright like. And that's really cool. Especially with this effect part, because there's just a lot of colors going on there. So that's really cool how that looks. I don't know how well it's coming off on camera, but it glows a really nice bright light in there. So that's really cool. I quite dig that. And again, you have the optional masked head sculpt here, and swapping this out is very easy. You just grab her head and just pull her head off, and then you just pop the new head on like so, and there you have the masked head sculpt, and that also looks very, very cool. But this also has a light up feature, so we need to just remove the head here from the neck, and we're going to remove this mohawk and replace it with the yellow one. That just pops right in. And again, your battery compartment is right back here. The batteries, again, all the batteries are already included for you. You just have to install them. And you just flick this switch right here, and you get a lot of bright lights that go on. Pop the head back on, like so. And there you go. The eyes light up, the mohawk gets lit up, and that's really cool. And the light does a really good job of lighting up that mohawk. That is really cool. Really cool how that works. This nice bright LEDs in there. And that makes for a really, really cool look, in my opinion. I dig that. I really dig that. So there you have that. And now for comparison. Here she is with Scarlet Witch. With your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And with the other Captain America. So, there you go. So there you have Captain Marvel. And yeah, another nicely done figure here by Hot Toys. And, you know, the articulation is hindered by the suit, but that's pretty much the case with all of these, you know, tight superhero costumes. They just don't translate well to the 1/6 scale as far as, like, flexibility goes, like, you know, actual real, you know, materials do, but it is what it is. All in all, it's a beautifully sculpted figure. Love the coloration, love the design, love all the accessories. You get a lot of display options here. So overall, a very nicely done figure in my opinion. So there you go. Now, if you would like this or any other Hot Toys figures, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. Of course, there'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my Hot Toys playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Hot Toys Captain Marvel, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Big Ink, be proud. Palm in your face. Hello there. Welcome to my rooftop. I don't get many ladies up here. Now don't let my rugged, armored exterior fool you. I'm actually quite the gentleman. Now how about you come with me and I show you my Batcave? Ah! That wasn't a line. I really have a Batcave. Some other time, then?